Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bada, and I'm back for another video. So as you probably can tell by the title, yes, this is a brow tutorial. Guys, before I get into this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you also give it a thumbs up, and make sure you share it amongst your friends, family and whoever. So let me get right into this video. So I'm gonna brush my brows just using like a brush, a brow brush, and I'm just gonna fill it in my brows with a brown pencil of your choice. It doesn't really matter what color you actually use. So I'm just going in stroke motions just to imitate hair and to get a bit more of like a textured kind of effect to it. So I'm going to go back with my brush, and I'm going to just brush it in just so it looks a bit more, you know, more uniformed and it doesn't look crazy. And this kind of just fills in like the missing gaps that I have. We're just living is hard and it's too So I'm going to go with this collection palette. I'm literally obsessed with this. I've been using it for like a few years now. I'm using the collection brow kit, and I'm using the darkest shade. So this palette is because I had the blonde one, but I think this one is a maroon. No, I can't remember the actual thing. Brunette one, yeah. This is the brunette one, brunette brow kit, and I'm literally just filling in certain areas. I'm going in stroke motion just to imitate it so it's not like a block color. Then I'm going to be using this MAC concealer, I think in the shade NC42. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to leave all the information down in the description bar below just in case I made any mistakes, but I'm just going to go in underneath my brows and clean up all the mess and all the ingrow, like the growing hair that I have, which I want to kind of cover. And this, what it's going to do is kind of more define my eyebrows and kind of give it more of a sculpted look, which I really love. So I'm going close to my brows, as you can see, go really closely. I'm not actually going over my hair, I'm just literally just going just under where I want it to be like defined, and yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. It's kind of self-explanatory. So I'm going to do the same thing on the top of my brows, but I'm using a darker shade, so I think it's an NW shade in MAC, and just to kind of have a more of a warmer effect so it doesn't look like a halo effect. And this one, it makes it easier. If you use a darker shade on the top of your brows, it makes it much more easier to blend. It just saves you the work. So that's how it looks like so far. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with my angled brush, and I'm going to just kind of like spread the concealer across my face, just so it's like not like the product is not clumped up into one section. So I'm kind of just spreading it across, kind of like butter, just spreading it across, and kind of like moving it away from my actual brows, just so it's easy to blend, so there's no excess product towards my brows. It just makes it easier when you're trying to blend out. So I'm going to use my fingers just to warm up the concealer and to kind of blend it into my skin tone, just to make it, you know, look more a bit natural, especially because I've used the lighter shade. So I've used like several shades lighter on my skin tone, just to give it a bit more, you know, definition. I kind of like it a bit more, you know, more exaggerated a little bit. So I'm just going in like in a swish kind of motion on the bottom of my brows, and then from my top of my brows, I'm kind of going in an upwards motion just to kind of distribute like any excess product away from my actual brows, so it doesn't look too heavy. I'm going to go back with my foundation and just kind of cover up the top of my brows, just so it doesn't look like a halo effect. And then I'm using like this 200 brush from Kiko. I actually adore this brush, but I'm just using it as a fluffy brush to kind of like contour and bring a bit more definition back into my brows. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in the medium tan, and then with the highlighter I'm gonna go back with the NYX illuminating kit, which I really love. It's kind of like a shimmery shade. It's kind of like silvery kind of, but I really like it. And that's literally practically what I do for my brows literally every day. So that's kind of my go-to kind of brow look. If I'm going out for like a if I'm going for like a night look or whatever, I kind of change it a little bit and I kind of give it more definition. Thanks guys, just make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure you like this video and share it amongst your friends, family and whoever. Thanks guys, bye.